everyone. So, just got the flu shot last week and now I'm sick. So, excuse the sore throat, a little congestion. It's what happens when you get a vaccine. But moving forward, good morning. And for those watching, congrats for taking a step forward in your financial health. And today we're going to talk about how to create a budget. So this is a very important piece of your financial well-being because budgets are so important to stick to each month to make sure that you stay on track for your financial goals and what you want to achieve. So I could tell you there's multiple ways to do a budget, and previously I had been doing them incorrectly, or you could say not as effectively as you could be doing them, just based on my prior experience in the years that I've made complex spreadsheets and analyzed everything on the exact date of when my last payment would be due on a credit card bill or a loan, a vehicle loan. So we have changed our budget on how we create a budget and how we manage the budget during the month, completely 180. So previously we've done yearly budgets where you create a budget for the year and every month you try to attain to stick to it. That is not as effective. Now, why is that not effective? Lots of things happen in a given month, and there's things that happen that you may not realize will cost you more money. There's birthdays, Christmas, Easter, all those holidays add up very quickly. Unexpected expenses like you may not think about of going to the pumpkin patch, picking out those pumpkins, carving the pumpkins, all those little tiny costs add up, and then all of a sudden your budget is blown. So my husband and I, and based on also Ramsey's budgeting model, is a zero-based budget each month. Now this is way more effective because you don't even create a budget for a month until about a week prior you start to develop it. Yes, it takes a lot more time. Yes, it's more inconvenient. However, it is 10 times more effective. By doing a zero-based budget every single month, you are more inclined to capture all of the additional expenses that are going to come through in that month based on what you received in the mail, what kind of events you have planned, the birthdays, again, the pumpkin patch. Those little expenses you can now include in your budget for that given month, and then you would be able to clearly see what you need to do to accomplish your end net gain. So you want to make sure that at the end of the month you still have some money going into savings, you still have some money left over, so that way you're not completely strapped. You want to have a little contingency if something does come up during the month. It's not overwhelming of, oh, where's this coming from? We didn't have the income to offset that expense. So zero-based budget is the way to go. How to create it? I mean, you can create it with just a simple Excel spreadsheet. You can also use multiple different apps that use this as well. I know on Ramsey's site, Dave Ramsey's site, there are some budgeting tools there. There's apps like mint.com. There's a Mint app, Every Dollar. There's lots of apps, Excel spreadsheets, any kind of method that works best for you to create a zero-based budget. So this is where you're going to write all of your income down, and then all of the expense that's going to hit in that given month, and see what you have left over. If you have more than you thought you would at the end, apply some of that more towards your debt. Create that debt snowball and try to knock it out. If you're over, You know, maybe you need to look around the house and start looking to sell something or pick up a second, shift that month to cover those additional expenses. It gives you a clear understanding of where you stand for that month. So that way you don't go through a month and you spend more than you're actually bringing in. That's how we end up with additional credit card debt, additional loans, and then we feel like we can never dig ourselves out. So don't do that. You definitely want to still have that clear understanding of what's going on, and get through your budget and make sure that another idea is using cash to make sure that you stick to that budget for food, fuel, and all those additional items that you're going to spend during that given month. So create your budget. Highly important to do so every single month, and get through, making sure that you're spending less than you're bringing in. You'll already be a step ahead of many people in this world. So if you need a financial coach to assist you through this and go over your personal financial dreams and goals and how we're going to get you there, definitely reach out. You can email me at Christine@BatesFinance.com, and you can look on my website at BatesFinance.com, and we can go ahead and set you up with a session via Zoom, and work with you and make sure that we get you on the right path, because sometimes you just need that little extra push, accountability, to make sure that you stay within budget each month and reach your financial dreams and goals. So have a good day. Thanks.